Okay, I think we are ready to talk about food. So, yes, I have some food. I want to show you what I consider like being um, low budget and very good food for health for everybody. So, first thing is a natural vitamin B complex. So, this is an example is a nutritional yeast. It's a natural source of vitamin B complex. You can see on it. I don't know if you can see. I like this brand. It's like cheap, but I trust this brand. So what I would do, I would put that like keep a couple tablespoon on my salad like every day, and that would take care of that. Next thing for protein is tuna. I mean, it's I prefer tuna like when you can see on it like it's not nobody like fish it with a net, so you like yeah, you have that kind any kind of tuna is fine, but you cannot eat tuna too many times a week because it can become toxic. I think it's because of the mercury inside. So next superfood that I love and it's very cheap. This is sardine. This is very good. I can tell you the macro a little bit. It's like for a can like that, it's 140 calories, 8 gram of fat, and it's 18 gram of protein. So what I do for a meal, I take three of these. I paid $1.25 each, and I put some rice for like I have the carbs, the some fiber, and a lot of protein. And for many reasons, this is super food because of I eat that with the skin. It's got it's a lot of benefit, nutritious, and the oil in there is very good for you. So that's it. Yeah, and next thing, I use protein powder. I like this brand is very good. It's not expensive, and it tastes good for me. I like this kind. So what I do once one of this container is empty, so I keep the container, and then yeah, in each container you have a cup like that. So yeah, I keep the container, I keep the cup, and I use it as a measuring cup. So what I do is I also use this because I don't take that much because I don't need that much, but it's very good source of fiber and it's cheap. So once this container is empty, I take like this bag and I transfer it in the container. So as example, if I measure with like a real cup and be like, okay, I need like once that or twice, and you can do like you just cut some as a measurement here. You do a cut, and you be like, okay, this is my whole brand, this is my fiber, and then you just because the thing is it's go fast. You wake up in the morning, you don't have much time, you take your cup like, okay, I remember like one or two of these, and you put that back there, and I do that for like almost everything. I use a empty container. I take my measurement. um, I pour all these like all the time in that kind of container, because it keep it like it keep the food good, dry, and you don't spill, and it's fast. You just gotta write it on it if you don't remember. This is this is this. So every time you make a meal, you always have like one of these cup, and remember, like, okay, um, two of these for rice, and when it's oatmeal, it's like one of these, and it help like save time, and it's very good. So I use this rice. Same thing. You want fiber in the rice, so same thing. I put that in one of these container, and then I can even like make a measuring cup, but this is different because I gotta cook it. So yeah, I have a when I prepare my food, so I cook it, put it in big container, and take another measuring cup and put that also in the container. You might want to use a stainless measuring cup, and you leave that in there. So when you want to eat, you prepare your meal. You want to know how many carbs you put in there. You just take the measuring cup and be like, okay, I need one, two, or three of these, and it's fast. Yeah. So that's good trick. The other thing I want to talk about is the macro. If you eat um, a piece of sugar, a cube of sugar alone, the digestion is fast. So it doesn't give you energy for a long time. So if you mix sugar with fiber, and then it take long time, a bit longer to digest, so it's better for your health. So if you take, for example, carbs is the same thing as refined carbs is the same thing as sugar. So if you have a carbs mixed with fiber, like in oatmeal and with rice, well, this is better for your health, and you're gonna have energy for longer. But it's not all. If you mix carbs with protein, well, then it's take again. It's stable. The more you have the element I'm gonna talk about, the more it's stable. The longer you're gonna have the energy, and the less chance you have to have a crash during the day and feel bad. So when you mix fat with carbs, with protein, and with fiber, that's the best combination of food for you, because it's gonna you're not gonna have a sugar spike, because it's really slow to digest. And since it's really slow to digest, it's gonna give you energy for a long time. uh, and when it does, when you have energy for a long time, you don't really want to eat all the time. I'm not hungry. I um, i have energy. And when you have energy, you want to move, you want to do stuff. You want to go outside, you want to go see friends, go to the mall, you want to go to golfing, go at the beach. So what the key here is to have good energy all day to keep people moving. Yeah, and for cheap, to have a high quality meal all the time. So, for example, you prepare, you get ready for your meal. Um, you make your meal for the week. So you know that, well, if it's chicken, you put a little bit of fat, and you have your carbs. And if you have a little bit of salad or a veggie with the meal, that would be the perfect meal, because you have veggie, you need the nutrition in the veggie and the fiber. And then you have your chicken, you have your protein. In rice, you have some more fiber, and you have the carbs. So yeah, when you want to do a healthy meal, it's always the four element. All you got to remember is like, do I have my four element in what I'm eating right now? Carbs, protein, fiber, and fat. If you mix all these in the right amount, well, it's gonna give you a good help on your health, and it's gonna help you lose fat. Next thing is how to have the right amount of protein, carbs, fat, and fiber. So, as example, I'm gonna teach you the recipe to make energy power ball. Okay. So for energy power ball, you take protein, you put that in a mixing bowl, and then you're gonna take a peanut butter. You also put that in the bowl. You put oatmeal. What I would do, if you want to, if you like, I would put some of this in the power bowl. So you have carbs, protein, fat, and fiber in your power bowl. You can even like put some olive oil. You put hot water in there. You mix it up, and you take like a measuring spoon, and you make balls with it. You just shape. You put that in a plate, and you put that in the freezer. So this is very good because the day you're not working out, you don't want as much carbs. You just want to remove like, let's say you spend like 500 calories every day you work out. Well, you just add 500 calories of carbs. That's it. So let's say you need every day you're not working out 2,500 calorie total, and you are like you weigh 170, and you have 20 pounds of fat total on your body. So you want 1 gram of protein for every pound of lean body mass you have. Okay. So 150 calorie of protein, it's like 600 calorie. You can every time you eat, you cannot not have fat in your food. Okay, you cannot. So you take a couple hundred calorie. So that would be just for the fat that you're not adding, because it's difficult. It's on the macro. It's everywhere. So you take 200 calorie, and you're now at 800 with your protein and your fat. Everything else got to be carbs if you need that amount of energy every day. So that's a lot of carbs, but that's what you need. Because if you work out and you eat like, for example, 150 gram of protein a day, because that's what you need to repair, take care of your body, just to build muscle. If you don't eat the right amount of fat and carbs, well, your system is gonna go and be like, yeah, well, we need the protein as energy, so we're gonna take that. So now you don't have 150 gram of protein anymore as a building block in your system. The more energy you need, and you don't feed on the right fat and carbs, well, the more your body is gonna take um, the protein you eat and use that as a fuel, and it's not a good fuel. You're not going to feel good breaking down protein every time you need energy in your body, so that's not a good exchange. So yeah, if you want energy, build muscle, you got to do things right. Make sure that all the protein you eat, it's gonna go to build muscle and heal your body, and everything else, well, is going to be fat and carbs, you know. So yeah, so for the example of energy power ball, you mix the oatmeal, and you can do the math, you know. If I need, like, okay, that amount of protein a day, and that amount of carbs, and that amount of fat, well, you just take what percent I just gave you, and you can do your power ball with that same percent, you know. So it's like the fat I told you is like a percent of that. You can mix that. It's another percent of like protein. It's another percent of oatmeal, and it's a small percent of that kind of food, all brand. So once you measure it up and you did the math, you just write it down, and every time you're gonna want to do that recipe, well, yeah, I remember it's like a quarter cup and three of those and one of these, and you just put water and mix it up, make little ball with it, and then spread it on a pan, put it in the freezer, and you have the perfect snack for when you're like, you want energy, you want food, you're a little bit hungry, you eat that, and it's the perfect mix, you know, for anybody that you work out, that you don't work out. The other thing is, you know what is in your food when you cook it yourself, and that's a good point also. So yeah, I think soon I will I will show you how I make my power ball. I think yeah, it's very tasty. It's a good. You can even give that to your kid. You know, because you made your food yourself. You know exactly the amount of calorie in each piece you made, so you can give that to your kid. You know, even if he's gonna like it. It's gonna be full. It's gonna be a good energy. If he go to school and he's well fed, well, the mark is gonna go up. He's gonna be focused at school. He's gonna feel good. He's gonna sleep well. So yeah, it's very important to have the good food in your system. Like that's you're an adult, older person, a kid, or whatever. It's very important to have good food. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you already did that kind of a macro or that kind of recipe. I really want to know, and have if you can share with me your trick and advice on food. I would gladly listen it up. So thanks.